Ah, welcome back to E7. When I clicked back into the game, I accidentally skipped a dialogue, but it's okay, you saw it at the end of the last part, I just didn't read it. She just said something like, "Father, what happened?" or "Who did this?" or something. Or, "How could this have happened?" Anyway, welcome back. Why? Why? Princess.
I understand your grief over the passing of His Majesty. However, we have a duty to carry out. You must stay strong. The assassin Adol Christin will be executed at the Colosseum tomorrow.
Do you approve, Your Majesty? You were with me the whole time, so you know I didn't do it. Oh no, actually, I guess they did leave before I did. What?
Executions at the Colosseum require the approval of the sovereign. With the passing of His Majesty, the King, that would be you.
Wait, what are you talking about? Adol executed?
He has assassinated the King. It's only fitting.
That's ridiculous. He's not the assassin. What proof do you have?
It has been determined that he is likely a Roman agent.
Likely? Have you done any fact-checking? God, it's as bad as the internet. As in Twitter.
His Majesty knew of him through a renowned pirate.
What?
Plus, this Adol character claimed himself an adventurer, as though that were a legitimate profession.
What, you've never heard of adventurers? You think they're just hobbyist people who go out and pick flowers or something?
Everything about him is suspicious.
That doesn't prove anything. I was with him the entire time, from the time Father told us about Ruins Island right until Drayson showed up with his men. When could he have possibly had the opportunity to kill my father?
About that, Your Majesty. Is it not true that this Adol was alone with His Majesty for a moment prior to your departure?
Yeah, but someone else was too. What?
We have testimony from one of the attendants. She claims that when you and the one named Dogi exited His Majesty's private quarters, Adol remained behind. He was in there for another few minutes before he emerged to join you, more than enough time to commit the murder.
Don't tell me you believe in this.
We found the royal signet among his belongings. The evidence stands against him.
That's not possible. He said that Father gave him the ring. Not saying much these days, are you, Sias? Do you know something? Sias, say something. You know that Adol couldn't possibly have done this. What about that intruder you never found?
After that incident, security around the palace was increased tenfold. The chances of yet another intruder going unnoticed are next to none.
Also, it was someone known to the palace then.
Also, His Majesty was stabbed from the front. There were no signs of resistance. We believe it is highly likely that His Majesty knew the criminal. And His Majesty did have a rapport with Adol Christin, since he is a perfect fit for this crime, I'm sorry to say.
But... where? Princess.
The crime in question is the assassination of the king. The people of the kingdom will be in severe unrest if the criminal is not dealt with quickly.
Yeah, you just want to get rid of me quick so you can get on with your schemes, don't you? These lot. These three right here. Don't trust them. That bed looks mouldy, by the way. Who ever heard of a red mattress? Probably royalty.
And rumours that the assassin was a red-haired foreigner have already spread throughout the city.
God, Adol doesn't get a break, does he? Minister Orbus?
Your Majesty, please, who's this? We cannot leave this matter unresolved, we must act with haste.
Or was that the old guy? I didn't read his name. Stoic girl. That's how I used to think it was said, but it's stoic. I remember first encountering the word stoic when I played Final Fantasy X for the first time. Hey look! They must have caught the assassin that killed His Majesty.
The red-haired assassin could be from Rom.
Why is it always Rom? Do they have red hair over there?
What's going to happen to the kingdom? How dare he kill our king? He should be torn limb from limb. I hear he's going to be executed at the Colosseum tomorrow. Oh, that I've got to see. Serves him right.
What a load of shit. Oh no.
That young man was an assassin? Tia, this must have been a misunderstanding of some sort.
Of course it is. Adol isn't the sort of person who would ever do such a thing. You never heard of people acting nice and then being a bastard. Behind the scenes.
Tia, are you alright? You must be exhausted from taking care of Maya. Perhaps you should rest.
You're right, I will. I think I'll go home for now. Bow. Why? We're not in Japan. That's what they do in Japan. Where are we? I don't remember. Altargo. I don't know what part of the world that's supposed to be. Considering the world in this is like largely based on real life. How there's Garmin instead of Germany, and there's Africa instead of Africa, and Hispani instead of Spain, and whatever else. There's no time. Adol, please stay safe. What do you mean no time? No time for what? All the crypticism going on. Oh, the chunky guards are gone. Big chunky Colosseum ogres. He's got a Z. He's got Zorro on his body, but it's tilted. How could you? Who's this? What do you mean, how could I? How could you believe them? Look, there's puffs coming off of Sigrun's feet. Adol Christin, as the Sovereign of Altargo, I have come to deliver your sentence. Your execution will be held at the Colosseum tomorrow. Why do you believe them? As our tradition dictates, you will fight against a ferocious monster. Oh, that's alright then. While you will be given a sword, the monster you will be facing is Titano class. The chances of you winning are next to none. Yeah, right. Heard that plenty of times before. My condolences for your loss, by the way. Why? Why? Why can't I stand up for you? Why can't I save you? Because, I don't know. Stop being so nice. Father. Princess. Adol, win the fight tomorrow. If you can actually win, your execution will be delayed. What's the point of the whole charade? I'll look for the real killer in the meantime. So please, you have to win, okay? You're talking to Adol here. Loss isn't in my vocabulary. So, is this loss? No, it isn't. Oi, I didn't read that. Something, it said Dragon Knight.
This isn't funny, let us out of here. We didn't do anything. Let us out, damn it.
Yeah, why are they in there? They were told that everyone else left and only Adol was left with the king.
You can't execute Adol, he's innocent. A goody two-shoes like that would never kill someone who didn't deserve it.
Maybe the king deserved it. Shitting hell, punch the wall instead. You're the wall crusher, not the prison bar crusher. Haha. So funny.
What are you laughing at?
I'm laughing because I was right.
Right about what?
Remember what I told him at the island? No good can come from someone like you fraternising with men of power. Yeah. Him killing anyone at all, much less the Sovereign of Altargo, absolutely absurd. Someone clearly framed him. Roger Rabbit. Presumably whoever actually did the old man in.
And who the hell would that be? I should just bust my way out of here. You know what I can do. Breaking down these walls or even these bars would.
Stop. You'll just alert the guards. The clap of his nothing. And then we'll be in even more trouble. There are too many of them. We'd never be able to take them all. Yeah, we would, probably. Human guard enemies are never a problem in these games whenever they show up. I don't know which ones they show up in.
Damn it. Then what do we do? Can't just let Adol die like this.
Well, unlike you, I don't really care what happens to him personally. Well, twat, whoa. But I do owe him for what he did in Canaan, or whatever. I guess that's Arkhavnapishtim then. I never remember what Canaan is. But I have but I have been specifically instructed to bring him in for a talk, so I'll help you out. What? I don't know who this is. Master Geist, there you are. Is it Sias? No. Oh. Master Geist, there you are. Geist. I think I did say Geist before, didn't I? What? Oh look, it's the big dumb oaf. How have you been? What did you just call me? Pipe down, oaf. Zisa, we're at your mercy. Whoa. Whoa. At the mercy of a little fairy girl. Small dumb. We have no way out of here right now. I'd like you to look for my equipment, along with the key to this cell. And while you're at it, keep an eye out for this guy's stuff too. You got it, boss. Yeah, good luck finding his stuff. You don't know what he uses. Is it time already? The very next day. Did I have to sleep chained up? Didn't seem particularly comfortable. That's a massive chair. I'm still topless. Piss off, Rord.
Sleep well last night. If the execution ends too quickly, it's no fun, you know. I need you to have energy. I'm looking forward to watching you struggle in vain to live.
Rord, that's enough. Bear in mind that a man on his way to death deserves at least some measure of respect, even if his crime was unspeakable.
Whatever. If you ask me, death is too good for him.
What would be worse than death, eh? Apparently to be forgotten is worse than death, according to a character from another game.
Here.
Gladius? Great, Final Fantasy 15. Buckler? How rubbish. At least I can parry with it. Oh wait, wrong game.
This is the only weapon allowed for a criminal. While it contains some dragon energy, don't expect it to be of much use. It is serviceable at best.
Can I just warp out of here? Adol nodded and thanked Sias.
You really are hard to pin down. Thanking me in a situation like this. I won't ask if you assassinated His Majesty or not, but if you die here today, you will always be thought guilty of the crime. If you are not the assassin, then fight to prove it.
Oh, thanks, mate. I was full on those.
Officially, I shouldn't wish you good luck, but good luck, Adol. You're gonna need it. Oh, and before the fight, don't forget to equip the weapon I gave you.
Let me then. The shadows are raised above the ground. Oi! Oh, it equipped it for me. What's with the reminder then? Usually put that in to remind the player. Combatant from the blue team. Don't leave the arena and rest yet. Adol.
We will now commence the execution ceremony. Bring out the Beast of Judgment.
He had a bit of Rord voice in him. That's how you know he's untrustable. Holy fat. Oh, calm down. It's wasting all its energy already, that's fine. It's got a button nose.
Oh, Gratios, great god of the sea.
Oh, that is Orbus. Oi, Gratios, I think you mean the sea dragon. Well, you can tell this guy's an idiot.
Bring your divine judgment down upon this criminal who murdered our beloved king in cold blood.
Blood? Hope this is not Chris's blood. Enraged Titano, Ixes Toluga Lake. Is this gonna be easy? I've even still got all my skills. Here comes a no-hit run. Pretty much, yeah. Are you checking out how easy this fight is? Oh, Oh, I don't have all my stuff still. Stop it. Let them listen to it instead. Oh, sorry. Ow. Bonk the wall and get stunned. Ow. This sword is rubbish. Why did you give me a rubbish sword? Oh dear, calm down. Now he really is enraged. Easy. Easy to avoid. I was trying to guard it. Oh. Oh. Poop kick. What the hell? Oh, it's shift, not control. Oh. What the hell? Explodey poop orbs. LOL. You should get a better beast. That's not worthy for executions.
Oh-ho! Impossible.
Not bad.
Oh, what? What are you doing? Arrest him!
Oh great, I've murdered a creature now.
No, forget that. Shoot him! Shoot him dead!
No one's got guns in this world. Prime Minister, you dare defile the sacred ceremony?
We cannot simply let this evil man remain alive. Hurry up and kill him. Oh, what the fuck?
Heap. What in the... What's happening?
An earthquake? What a terrible time for this.
Use it as cover to escape, Adol. That's okay, it's over. Is Adol gone now?
It's over.
That really caught me off guard. Why have there been so many earthquakes lately? What in the world is... Whoa! What the...
Don't go so softly, smoothly. Whatever this track's called. What kind of title is that? Don't go so smoothly. Who named that?
Now that's what I call timing. Adol, come on, your chariot awaits, by which I mean let's get the hell out of here.
I can't, there's a big pit. I can't jump in this game.
Say hello to my little friend.
What? Don't say that. What's that? It's a pipe bomb. Why is he a ninja now? He's got smoke bombs.
Impossible. Stop them. Sias roared, do not let them get away. Sir.
Meow. None of the townspeople noticing. Can I have my stuff back, by the way? Did you pick those up for me?
Talk about good timing for an earthquake.
Oh, I thought that was you punching things down there.
That was just the distraction we needed. Fortune is definitely smiling on us today.
Shut up and get moving. If they blockade the roads out of the city, all of this will have been for nothing. Yeah, seriously. Stop talking, the world's at stake. Bib. Damn it. Well, too late.
Over there! Don't let them get away!
Do I have to kill them?
Well, that was fast.
We'll have to break through. Everyone this way!
Hello?
Are you in league with the criminals?
Tia?
No, it's not her. We'll talk later, follow me. Luckily the guards haven't caught up to us by now somehow. Meow. And they still haven't. Where is this hole? It's Tia's hole. You can get into the subterranean canal from here. It continues outside the city walls, so you should be able to make it out safely.
Seriously?
Yes, I found it by accident one day. It's not like it was hidden. But that's beside the point. You need to hurry. There are people searching for you everywhere.
Not the best course of action, but it's not like we've got any other options. Come on, we need to move before they find us.
Bye, Tia.
Thank you, Tia. Give Maya our regards.
No, she's dead. Adol. I'm sure you of all people. No, never mind. I'll not this again. Please be safe. May the dragons protect you. I don't need dragon protection, but it always helps.
Don't you think you're being a bit careless?
What? Are they in league? Sias knows all along. Sias, I'm sorry.
It's fine, I'll pretend I didn't see that. Oh, never mind. But Tia, I must ask again. Are you really sure about this?
Yes. What's going on with them two, eh? Something's going on. I've made up my mind. I know what I have to do. She's keeping her baby. What? Where did this ladder come from? Great, now I'm a naked Adol out in the wild.
Where are we? Is this near Altargo City Gate?
Don't you recognise the area?
Man, I can't believe we made it.
Well, best start believing. Stop wasting time, the Dragon Knights are still after us. Come on.
Where? Are we gonna hide out in one of the villages?
Told you before, there's someone who wants to meet you, Adol. Only Adol, though. I don't know where Dogi's gonna hide. We have to go to the highlands, then look down on the lake west of here. Let's move out. Military speak. You got all your equipment back. How? Where did that magically come from? And I still have the Gladius. It doesn't even have a skill. Great, thanks, Sias, for the useful stuff. Good job I finished all the quests. I'm going back to town.
Hey, this is the way to the city. You trying to get us caught? Oh, right. Guess Altargo City's out of the question right now.
It will be forever. It's not like they're just gonna be like Grand Theft Auto police and forget that we were criminals. I don't even play Grand Theft Auto, so no. No, I will not do a playthrough of those. Get out of here. Stop killing the level 1 enemies. They're not worth the time. Except the money. That's the trouble, they kill them in one hit now, so I see all the dosh. All the loot scattered around and I can't avoid them. Don't need it. Let's just go before I see the money. I guess we have to go up to that place that had a symbol on the floor that was useless. Was it down here? Because I think that was overlooking the lake, wasn't it? What are you saying you think? You've played this twice before, you know where to go. Yeah, well... doesn't mean I can't make it immersive for the viewers. However many of you there may be. How many views does this video have right now? Like 10? Not that I'm complaining, I do it for my own fun largely. But even if it was only a few people watching and enjoying, that's fine. Any views is just a nice bonus. Streams are where the real interaction is at anyway, mostly. So I guess it's probably about time I should reveal. When I finish this playthrough, I'm actually going full-time streaming, so this YouTube channel is going to be dead after this. Not really. Sorry, I'm not even going to joke about that for long. Here we are. I kinda wasn't ready, I need to stop the part, but oh well, now. Highlands overlooking the lake. Yeah. This is the right place, isn't it? Didn't you say there was someone here who wanted to meet Adol? Certainly don't see anyone.
Yeah, it's him. It's Geis.
Patience isn't your strong suit, is it? Come on, over here. Okay. Oh, should have stopped the part. That's alright. We can have a cliffhanger when this happens. What the dingle? Whoa! We're going to the dark world. Oh, never mind, it's very bright here. Never mind, it's very dark here after all. It's purple as well. What the fuck? What just happened? Whoa! What the hell is this place? It's very magical, that's what. And what the hell is that? That wasn't there before, was it? And whoa, why is it night time all of a sudden?
Because this place is in flux, so to speak. It is located in a small pocket between your world and the next.
Actually, this can be Discovery Channel voice.
Ah, welcome!
Yeah, close enough. That was fast.
I never heard what happened from Zisa.
What? Never heard? Where did I get that from?
I heard what happened from Zisa. You were fortunate to get away safely. And as promised, you brought the warrior with you. Good boy, Geis.
Geis. Yeah, Geis sounds better. I don't want to, and please stop telling me I'm a good boy. It's demeaning. Shut up, cat. You flump. Oh, he did. Oh. Guess we're even. We're even now, right?
Oh, I never forced you to do anything. Of course, it is only natural for a disciple to do what his master tells him. Oh, master. That's how I see it anyway.
Whatever. And you are? A scholar. Ah, he's man with glasses.
Ah, pardon me. My name is Ciarius.
Are you Ciarius? Ciarius Sam.
I am Geis's master of sorcery.
I said Geis again. I guess that's it. That's just the natural name now.
And the acting elder of Iska.
Iska? You mean the Iska of, like Iska of the 5 tribes? The one that totally disappeared?
Indeed. Welcome, Adol and Dogi. Welcome to the hidden village of Iska, in service of the great moon dragon. Would you care for a cup of tea? I mean a brief tour?
Great, do I have to? Next part then. Thanks for watching.